Is Victor Mete a long-term solution as Shea Weber's defense partner?
Julian, you go first.
I don't know. Here's the thing. Like, Mete looked okay with Weber in his first year, but I also think that a lot of his mistakes were being sheltered because of the fact he was playing with Weber. Mete has shown in junior that he could be a really good offensive defenseman. I know we've made a lot of jokes about the fact he hasn't been able to score a goal, but it's clear that he's an offensively minded guy. I'm not exactly sure if he's that long-term guy. I know Brett Kulak has had time with him, and he's looked okay. I'd like to see a more proven scoring option alongside Weber. I'm not exactly convinced he's that long-term solution next to Shea Weber. I need to see more of a sample size, I would say.
He's the best fit they have right now. They've used Kulak there. They've used Jordy Ben there. They've done a. They've gone through all the players they have. Schlemko, I think, had a little bit in there, but you know, Mete fits, and it helps him that he's playing with Shea Weber. He can pinch in a little bit more than he would with somebody else. He's got good speed. He's got everything you need except size, and I think right now there's no reason why he can't play there. You look at guys like Torrey Krug and guys can play at that size. Now, another year from now, we might be seeing Alexander Romanov in that spot, though. There's the guy that I think they're waiting for, and I've seen some people tweet that they'll figure out some way to get him out of the KHL next year. I don't think that's going to happen, but I think in 2 years he'll be there, and he'll be the guy.
Mark Bergevin told us in St. Louis a couple of weeks back about Romanov. He said, I can easily see him being in the top 6 next year. But I think Mete is the long-term solution within their organization, like Pat says. I mean, we know how difficult it is to go out and trade for a number 1 defenseman on the left side. I don't think that's going to happen. He just skates so well. And I've seen such a difference since he went to Laval in his ability to kill plays, and his confidence has grown because he's getting up into the play. He doesn't shoot the puck very well. That's okay. It's tough to find a number 1 guy or number 2 guy to play in that number 1 pairing on the left side. But his skating makes up for a lot of discrepancies in his game. And when you're paired with somebody like Weber, like Pat said, that's a pretty good pairing.
I think that's why I was so hesitant with my answer on Mete. I think what it is Mete has shown all these tools. He just needs to produce. And what if Romanov, who I'm not gonna come up here and be like, oh, he's gonna make that jump to be Weber's partner as early as next year. But hey, that's what ended up happening with Victor Mete, right? He was basically just thrown into a position where he had to play with an all-star defenseman. And if someone else comes in, another young player, and he actually starts producing, I mean, God bless Victor Mete, a good player with a lot of young, there's a lot to him, but he hasn't produced yet, and that's not his fault. He's still very young. It takes a long time to develop as a defenseman in this league, but we've seen so many younger players also come in, and they just take to the league, and they start putting up points. And I think if another guy comes in and he starts putting up points alongside Weber, then Mete might not be that solution. So it's on Mete to continue developing and actually produce.
Okay. Go to hockeyinsideout.com now and check out this week's full episode.
Hey!